Football League. Please welcome your defending AFC South champion, Houston Texans.
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys were winners in week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott, along with Brock Hewer. This is punter Torrey Taylor. He looks all set to go down there. And here we go on EA Sports. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games. He's not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Warren. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Gets this one in front of you. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Nix off the play action. He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Brought in left side by Jones. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects. Everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
It's a pickup of 26, and it sets up a Houston first.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Young. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Young on the play action.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to his fullback now. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going to keep it this time. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Young working from the gun. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. I'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's into the hands of Mostert. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going on first down, Nix. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He beams one deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
There he goes, right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They fake the hands off. Now Nix. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, Ward. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Nix from the gun. This one's quickly to Jones. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Warren here from the gun. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To Gabriel Davis. It's a gain of 20. First down, Tampa Bay.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lower the deficit to a single possession. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Off to play fake. It's Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here he goes on the bootleg. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Young. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he has him right near midfield. Young's about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air, yet again. Young. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor.
Sticking in the air, it's Young. Connects on the crosser. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their early lead to 13.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Jukes one defender. And just before he can get the first, they scored a bounce. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard. From the 34. He can run it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Throwing here, Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's caught right side by Fryermuth. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Makes the throw again. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Greg Woodson there defensively.
Once more, it's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Trey Tucker to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Play action now, Young. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Out of the gun, Young. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Check it down to Taylor. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Right ahead with Taylor. Off behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Good strike downfield to Kelsey. It is in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take their lead to a 3-score advantage. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Mostert on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. For the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Nix from the gun. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action with Nix. He's running with it. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-possession game. And that drop, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Mostert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. He'll start the drive with Warren. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Young. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Mostert on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Throwing from the gun here. This is dumped off to Mostert. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Buccaneers who have it second and 9. They'll throw again. Nix finds his back. Jalen Warren. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of a yard.
On third down, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
Kick by Folk is good. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Hardy on the return. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Young on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Makes it second and 10.
Shotgun snap out of Young. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Young throwing here. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's Young again. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Young. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings
To
up
the air yet again. Young. Stepping up and takes off with this one. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Young working from the gun. It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Hardy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. To the air on first down. Young finds his fullback. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Ball down by Andrew Winger.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Second down carry for Taylor. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. His shot comes at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Young's going to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a snake, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And this has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the draw, this is Mostert. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Second and 4. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Looking middle, and he's got Jones. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Nix with it on first. That's Dortch on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Nix to throw again. Now he takes it, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down from the red zone. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Nix from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brown, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now Nix. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game.
27.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And even after giving up the score, they still enjoy a 3-score advantage, so pressure not too heavy just yet. First call here coming from the shotgun. Start on the ground, Taylor. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Houston Texans.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
48-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. That's on target to Pierce. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an H-town.
1st down, Young. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. To the left side, Taylor has it. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. Now here he goes. Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup.
All on the 45, 1st and 10. This is Warren, headed right. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Young on the play action. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
The 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Takes out a one stop. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Back to Taylor on second down. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
32-yard line. Brings up third down.
Got to keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is Taylor. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Taylor again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's good. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. This time it's a passing play. Going with the screen to Taylor. It's inside the 10. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes one defender. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On first and 10, here's Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. There's still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Nix to throw. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Greg Wilson there defensively.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Jones for the completion. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing on first down, Nix. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Running back sent in motion left. Here we go, second and 9. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Now Nix on third down. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing facing fourth down.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to third as long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. That's Cup. This is Addison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Buccaneers.
On first down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Charlie loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Finds the in route complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. To the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Texans, first down.
First down now, ball on the 39-yard line. Play action now, Young. Connects on the crosser. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Taylor trying to run for this first. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game.
Just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200-plus-yard day with that big tote.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans continue adding on to that lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. This is brought down to Mostert. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the 28. Look, the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is the time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in there. Get back in there. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Here's Nix. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Out now come the Texans on offense. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Now toss play, Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep running away with this. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
It was just a couple years ago when we saw those running backs get to the market and not get their money. Well, a performance like this, that's how you get paid. You show you can do it in a multitude of ways. Catch one for a touchdown through the air, found 3 of them on the ground for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tack on 7 more to their lead.
66. Buccaneers 34.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Nix now on 1st and 10. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Nix trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. Well, that's not what the offense started with. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Nix looking to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they're going to take this to the end end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will trail by 25.
66. Buccaneers 41.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Texans have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's Young. Fires right away, but incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Young working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. The Texans set to punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Buccaneers and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Nix with it on 1st. It's a screen play to Warren. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing here, Nix. He can run it. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Taking off with it again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. And he could have a free play here. He's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. In any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Folk with a point after. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game.
66. Buccaneers 48.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Tucker now on the return. Jukes one defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. Do it for us, for Brock Hewer and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.